Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank to Mr. Efransyah for giving me an opportunity to deliver my presentation. And let me introduce myself. My name is Isma Azizah with students number 20220068. And I'm from class A1 2020. And I would like to deliver my presentation about speech acts, or in Indonesia we call Tindak Tutur. So I'm gonna present the definition, the types, and then the classification and some example of the speech acts. So the first one is about the definition. Yule 1996 states that speech acts are a study of how the speaker and hearer use language. And then from Batch 1979 explained that an action in verbal communication has message in itself. So the communication is not only about the language but also with action. Jadi di verbal komunikasi itu tersimpan maknanya sendiri. Jadi di dalam komunikasi itu bukan hanya sekedar bahasa tetapi juga ada tindakannya. So it can be concluded that speech act is the utterance that occur and act reverse to an action. For example, here's if someone say the tea is really cold. So this utterance can be interpreted as a complaint or as a prize. It depends on the condition, it depends on the situation. Like if it's the summer or in the winter or in a cold day or hot day. According to Austin, there are three types of speech acts: locutionary, illocutionary, and then prolocutionary. The first one is illocutionary. Locutionary, according to Cutting 2002, states that locutionary is what is said, also proposed by Yule 1996, who states that locutionary act is the act of producing meaningful utterance. Jadi di locutionary ini mengujarkan ujaran yang bermakna. Or in the simple word, it is the basic utterance, the physical utterance, atau makna sebenarnya. And then the second one is illocutionary. Yule 1996 states that the illocutionary act is performed via the communicative force of an utterance, such as promising, apologizing, offering, warning. Jadi di illocutionary ini tuh bisa dibilang the social function atau maksud yang disampaikan oleh penuturnya. Jadi maksudnya itu bisa berupa warning, apologizing, promising, or offering. And then the last one is prolocutionary. Harvard and Hesley 1983 states that prolocutionary act is the act that is carried out by a speaker when making an utterance causing certain effect on the hearers and others. Prolocutionary acts is also act offering someone. Jadi di sini itu prolocutionary itu dampak yang diucapkan dari ujaran tersebut. So refers to the effect that is produced by the utterance. For the example here's if there is an utterance, watch out, the ground is slippery. So watch out, the ground is slippery is the locutionary. It is the basic utterance, the physical utterance. And then if in the illocutionary, the types number 2, watch out, the ground is slippery, it means the warning, merupakan himbauan dari ujaran tersebut. So like performs the speech acts of warning to someone to be careful. Jadi menghimbau orang yang membacanya itu untuk berhati-hati. And then if in the prolocutionary, the types number 3, the utterance watch out, the ground is slippery, it is the prolocutionary is the effect of the utterance. Jadi dampak dari utterance-nya itu membuat the hearer didn't cross the ground karena jalannya licin. Jadi ujaran tersebut, watch out, the ground is slippery, awas jalannya licin. So jika dimasukkan ke dalam tipe yang pertama, itu just saying it, locutionary. So watch out, the ground is slippery. So itu adalah locutionary-nya. Kalau dimasukkan ke dalam tipe yang kedua, illocutionary, which is ada maksud yang disampaikan, yaitu maksudnya warning atau memperingatkan orang untuk berhati-hati. Lalu jika dimasukkan ke dalam tipe yang ketiga, which is perlocutionary, it is the effect of the utterance. Dampaknya yaitu membuat pembacanya itu atau the hearernya itu untuk tidak melewati jalan itu. Akhirnya tidak melewati jalan itu. Okay, so for another example, here says, give me an apple. So give me an apple is the locutionary. So the illocutionary, give me an apple, is a request or command to the hearer. And then perlocutionary, which is the effect of the utterance. So A passes B an apple. The hearer passes the speaker an apple. And then for the next is about the classification of speech acts. So according to Sir Lee in Levinson, 1983, speech acts can be classified into 5 categories. Okay, so the first one is representative. So representative are speech acts that the utterance commit the speakers to the truth of the expressed proposition. The utterance are produced based on the speaker's observation of certain things, then followed by stating the fact or opinion based on the observation. Jadi ujarannya diproduksi berdasarkan pengamatan dari si speakernya, lalu dilanjutkan dengan menyatakan fakta atau pendapat berdasarkan pengamatan tersebut. The statement include fact, assertions, conclusion, description, and etc. For example, here's if someone say the earth is flat. So it is based on his opinion saying that. And then if someone says she is beautiful, it is based on his fact or opinion. Or is if there's a statement, it's raining. So those are called representative. So the second one is directives. So the directive are speech acts that speaker use to get someone else to do something. Jadi directives ini sebuah tindak tutur yang dimana penuturnya itu menyuruh pendengarnya untuk melakukan sesuatu, ask someone else to do something. These speech acts include requesting, questioning, command, order, and suggesting. For example, could you lend me a pencil, please? If someone say, please make the tea for me, please. Or if someone say, don't touch that. So it is called directive. So the third one is commissives. So commissives are the speech acts that the utterance commit the speaker to some future course of action. So in here, commit the speaker to doing something in the future, including promising, threatening, offering, refusal, pledges. Okay, so for example, if someone say, I'll be back. So he is promising he will be back. So it's called commissive. Or another example here, we won't do that. Or if someone say, I promise to come to your house tonight. It is called commissive. Jadi penuturnya itu mengikat penuturnya untuk melakukan sesuatu in the future. It is including promising, threatening, and etc. And then the classification number 4 is expressive. So expressive are speech acts that the utterance express what the speaker feels. Jadi di sini di expressive itu sebuah tindak tutur yang dimana ujarannya tersebut mengekspresikan apa yang dirasakan oleh speakernya. The speech acts includes thanking, welcoming, apologizing, and congratulating. For example, if someone say, I'm sorry, congratulations, thank you. Or if someone come to your house and then you said, don't be shy, my home is your home. So those are the example of expressive. And then the last one is declarations. So declarations are speech acts that change the word via utterance. Jadi di directive ini itu sebuah tindak tutur yang mengubah dunia si pendengarnya. The change the word here mean that change the hearer's world. These speech acts include excommunicating, declaring war, christening, firing from employment. So for example, here's if a referee in a football match show a red card to his football player and then say, "You're out." You're out means that change the football player world. Jadi ketika wasitnya menyampaikan kamu keluar, itu mengubah dunia si pendengarnya, which is the football player yang tadinya sedang bermain bola tetapi harus keluar lapangan untuk tidak bermain bola. So it is called declarations, change the world via utterance. Tindak tutur yang mengubah dunia si pendengarnya. And then another example here's if a judge to a suspect says, "I sentence you to 6 months in prison." So it's changed the suspect word. Jadi yang dihukumnya itu dunianya berubah, yang asalnya dia tidak di dalam penjara tetapi harus ada di dalam penjara nantinya. So that's all from my presentation. So it can be concluded that speech act is the utterance that occur and act refers to an action. And then there are 3 types of speech acts: locutionary, illocutionary, and prolocutionary. The locutionary, which is the basic utterance, and then the illocutionary, the social function, and then the locutionary, it is the effect of the utterance. And then the classification of speech acts, there are representative, directives, commissive, expressive, and then the last one is declarations. So that's all from my presentation. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.